Hello? Hey, what's up?
Alright, James, so what are we watching? General Zenyatta critique, positioning, ultimate usage, harmony, Discord placement, etc. Alright, so all of Zenyatta, I got you. Later on in the match, there was levers that went Mercy, and we attempted the cheese strat. Just skip over that portion. We'll see. I might skip over it. Might give you a full VOD review. We'll see what's going on, bud. I'd be curious how long you played and if you placed gold or if you climbed into gold. Have you hit tab at all? I was reading, but I don't think you have. Oh yeah, you have. Awesome. A 4 gold? I'm happy. Different changes could be made, but for gold, I'm not going to complain.
Attack commencing. Capture objective.
Let's go right side.
Gaze to the iris.
Okay. She is attack. Oh,
Lucky.
Hey, it happens. It's a Junkrat.
Assistance would be appreciated. There is chaos within
I'm gonna charge this right now. Soldier fell down.
You should have gone up already with how up your team is. They're in the fight, and there's nothing wrong with playing that far back.
DB ejecting.
Zenyatta, but you could have done just a little bit more damage to that diva. You could have done quite a bit if you were up.
I need help.
Anna's what?
Soldier low. I'm almost there. Soldier dead. We're no faith. Nice. McCree dead.
I mean, you've actually played that fine, and things went fine. I would have encouraged you to take a little bit different angles, especially at the beginning. We're not going to watch the whole thing. But like down here, you weren't really getting very much value, you know? And they're so far back.
I'm gonna charge.
You're not pushing up.
Right,
it's not like you're in huge danger of being up top. So I definitely would have been up top with them. I definitely would have had my harmony or probably on my ride.
Hey, push forward so much. DB ejecting.
Securing the objective.
I need help.
Anna's what?
Range of the objective.
Soldier low. I'm almost there. Soldier dead. We're no faith.
While you played Kotor, it was fine. Cap this.
Okay, can I get some healing?
Clearing the area.
embrace tranquility.
I probably would have encouraged you to cap with your Ryan, because you're not really getting picks up here, and slow cap. But it's not major either way.
Rocket barrage.
Can we get Mercy 1? Never mind.
So this actually would have been a good time to stay far away, stay up top, instead of just walking.
Cancel the res.
Okay. So, okay. So this would be kind of the first major mistake I've seen, in my opinion. I was very happy that you were already right by this truck over here. You could have sat right behind it. Everything would have been
Winston
fine.
dead.
Your team didn't need trans in the
Cancel the
slightest,
res.
and you guys would have had a good time. Instead, you kind of ran in there. Ana still
Soldier dead.
Soldier still could have killed her. Your Ryan didn't need a shield, or your trans. Your Soldier didn't need your trans. Like, if you could have transed right now, you probably would have gotten way more value.
Thank
Ah, Mercy one.
And that's very common in gold.
You see a one?
And
Never mind.
even flat, right around that area.
Baby Diva though.
It's, oh, I heard an ult that could kill my team, that could hurt my team. I have to throw my
Baby Diva dead.
ult. And that's just not true. I mean, there's even grabs
Yo,
and
monkey
stuff
one.
where you can hold on to
I
strand
missed.
because it's not gonna
Monkey
kill your
still.
team.
Charge.
Got monkey. I need some heal.
Lucio 1, Lucio dead.
Sterben nicht.
I need healing, I need healing.
Not a bad thing to discord the Mercy and shoot her there, but realistically, you aren't gonna kill the Mercy. I would have encouraged you to probably just continue putting damage on the Diva. Helps you charge your trans. Yeah, I wouldn't generally go for the Valking Mercy like that unless you're very confident in your aim. And even then, you're gonna need an honest shot, a couple soldier shots to help you follow up.
They're all shattered.
It's gonna be
Oh my
tough.
God. I'm dead though. Fucking shit, I'm sorry.
You're right. So a little bit slow reaction time there. Charge, yep, alright.
And
Oh,
go in, I'm coming.
so may want to look up the damage on your orb.
McCree got the
Know for
res.
sure when you're gonna get those kills. Because if that was a tracer or something,
Where's
that
the
could
one?
have been bad.
I've got you in my sights.
That was better.
What's
Your team didn't necessarily need your trans, but you were going to die, and it's the end of a cap, so I understand why you would do that.
Lucio low?
Nice body ball.
McCree dead. Lucio 1.
I need healing, I need healing. Thank you.
I would encourage you to commit to a target. Again, same thing. You could
Diva
have farmed
out.
the Diva. You probably could have killed the soldier, but you went back and forth between both of them, and you didn't personally kill either of them.
Lucio 1. McCree dead.
Like right here, you could have just committed to the Diva, gotten her out of mech
Lucio,
pretty easy.
I need healing, I need
She
healing.
can't really do anything to you where you are right now.
Thank you.
But then you switch to the soldier. They didn't get him, so now you're gonna flick back. Not
Diva out.
what I would encourage you to do.
Nice.
Helden sterben nicht.
It's quiet time.
Nice push, guys.
Score 0. Your
Nice, some
defensive.
time left on the clock still. Now this is a classic gold comp. This is the comp that I see almost every time I play gold, I swear. Or play gold, review gold.
Coming. One. Attackers incoming.
I like what you're going for there. Very early charge. Zenyatta's always know the best little corners to shoot around, little flank.
Nice pick.
Monkey on top.
She's one Reaper. Mars one.
Oh my god. Nice pick, guys.
Played a little too cautious there. The fight was won,
Nice.
so it doesn't really matter. It's more about like charging your ultimate and stuff. But like back here, like what were you gonna do exactly? They probably weren't gonna.
She's
push
one
out.
Reaper. Mars one.
Oh my god. Nice pick, guys.
I would have encouraged you to be a little bit more forward to try and get some shots on the Winston.
I got pinned, shit.
Or otherwise. Winston Ryan. Alright.
Reaper 1.
At this point, like, your enemy team comms have popped up and stuff, I would encourage you to hit tab more. It's a very good habit to get into. Oh, did you not throw your Harmony on your Ana there? Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright, so first off, the rotation here. You guys rotated back to the stairs, the left stairs. You guys should have rotated back to the right stairs, if anything, because you're rotating to where they're coming from, so obviously you're going to die.
Reaper 1.
Also, you should have thrown your orb on your Ana as soon as you turned around, and that's kind of a reaction time thing. So like right there, your orb should have been on her. Probably would have died there either way. So again, it's more so about like charging your ult, less so about you're not gonna frag out and get a second piece. Most likely.
That kind of
Overconfidence
okay.
is a flimsy shield.
Right.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Gale the Mahol.
Your hog is crazy. It's alright, maybe it'll end alright for him.
The cycle
Right, dead.
It ended alright for your hog.
Nice.
Like right now, I'd be working to get my orb on my Ana.
Moira
Your
1.
Ana's gotta stay alive, much more than your Doomfist needs to.
Winston on top for you, Anna.
So the hog just barely saved your Ana. But imagine if she'd been a full 200 health when that Winston walked up to her. It wouldn't even have been a threat. Yikes, your team wants to lose the fight because of one. Alright, so you know she has sights now. Doesn't have sights for long. I would encourage you to look at the clock as soon as sights is thrown. Oh, unlucky. Your Ana should have known she had
I need help. Oh.
experience tranquility.
Ana's 1, Ana's 1. Or was.
Apparently we're gonna freeze here. Fine. I didn't really get to see everything that happened. I think that you really just threw your ult because you guys were losing the point, which isn't a bad thing per se. It's more of a last second stall thing. If you weren't gonna die, you should have held on to it. It's alright to give them a couple ticks if you're not going to die.
I need help.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean,
Experience tranquility.
Ana's 1, Ana's 1.
apparently we just want to freeze things.
Or
Doesn't
was.
matter. Could have gone either way. So, you would want to throw your Transcendence when your whole team is coming back out to really give them a fighting chance to contest instead
That's
of
what
just
was kinda
running out
dirty.
points to contest. But you were probably going to die, and
Why?
you were probably going to cap the point if you didn't throw your Transcendence. So that's going to be a game by game.
Oh, my
call.
bad.
There, I don't think you made the wrong call.
Reinhardt at your service.
I would love to see some team comms from you. I know it can be tough in gold. I know it can be tough in a lot of elos.
Brigade on top.
But like you guys have been getting nice, really nice. Wow. You guys have been getting
Winston 1.
destroyed a little bit by the
Winston
Widow.
dead.
That thing
And
started.
you have a Reaper Doom.
How did
Ryan.
you not get hammered?
None of them are really going to
Roadhog?
threaten the Widow. And you can see in the kill feed right now what I'm talking about.
Get up, shit.
And that's, again, right there, an awareness thing from you. You could have gotten on point. You probably would have died almost instantly, but maybe an orb or two off could have popped your trans. You never know, and especially if you're going to lose the point, you should just throw yourself on point no matter what. But I think you were committed to that Reaper, so you didn't even notice that you were going to lose the point. And on that same note of team comms that I was just saying, even if you just type it real quick, this would be a good time to mention, like, hey, that Widow was really good. You don't want to flame anyone because they're not going to want to switch. But just say, hey, like that Widow was really good. Because you can see your team comp right now. And Junkrat Doom, the Doom wasn't killing the Widow. Junkrat isn't going to be able to. Your tanks aren't going to dive. And I know how tough it can be to get a team comp. I do understand that. But it doesn't hurt to mention it. Someone may be in a good mood.
Starts, you'll make Messi proud.
Even if they don't switch, maybe it at least makes them more aware of where the Widow is. So they get headshot less.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Enemy turret over there!
Come on, they had a
Turret dead.
shit. Let's go left side, let's go left side. Come on, push, move.
In a higher ELO, or if that Bastion was aimed a little bit more, you would have gotten
I need healing.
when you crossed that. I would encourage you to be more
Okay.
careful.
Get on the point, get on
Ask
the
your
point.
Ryan to shield you.
Torn dead.
Charged across. But a little bit
I
better
missed,
way
I
to
missed my
do that.
recharge. Shit.
That Bastion got all pretty fast.
Find their
Adversity is
weakness
an
and
opportunity
claim
for
the objective.
change.
And get out, don't push it.
Get behind! Enemy turret over there!
Let's go right side.
Get into position.
Yeah, and I mean, just kind of the same thing. A little bit earlier, you could have thrown your orb a little bit sooner to your Junkrat. There's no reason, generally, right there,
Nice pick.
with their comp, that you can't just peek to throw
Turret
that
dead.
real quick.
I'm gonna get.
And you can
yeah.
see that he was critical. I do like that you hard focus the Bastion. Very important in the lower and the higher ELO.
Enemy turret within my sight.
Tranquility.
Nice. Surprised you got the kill. And then your
I'm calling
Trans,
the shatter.
I mean, you were probably going to die to Moira's orb. So I am happy to see the Trans.
Turret dead.
And you got a lot of value out of it because the enemy team was well. If the enemy team
Nice one,
was
since
well,
that.
they would have just accepted that they lost that
Got
fight.
shatter.
Your Transcendence really wouldn't have gotten that much value.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
Embrace
I'm gonna
Yeah, they
alt
get
the
to
fucking
die.
turret.
See, and you should be like calling to your Moira that you need heals right now. It would have been crazy if you died right there, and very unfortunate.
I missed.
Hamster.
Whenever
Hamster's
there's
one,
a good
Hamster's
vault, I would really encourage you to try and have your Discord on him. It makes a world of difference, especially with this adaptive shield. Just ask
Mercy's
your
resing
team.
on top.
You got the kill, nice. So just ask your team. Tell them you got a Discord on him.
Mercy,
Kill him.
mercy, mercy.
One of the best things you could do to get out of gold is
Get you
join
one?
voice and call out who you have a Discord on. I bet you that Lucio would be dead 3 times over.
Lucio.
Falls back.
Reaper no rate. Nice.
So you should not be standing with your back to their spawn here. You need to rotate so where you have some kind of cover so you can still be providing your team
Mercy
value.
down.
Over to the truck that you've been at, behind one of the poles like you were just at before you got booped. So you're in a scary position right now. If that Reaper would have come out the different other side, he could have 2-tapped you in the back.
experience
That would have been it.
tranquility.
Nice round, guys.
Score.
You thankfully did not get punished there,
Switching
but you
sides.
should have.
An option.
I'm happy to see the Hanzo. If they run the Widow again.
Get bot, you're hitting the wall. You're still hitting the wall.
Time to read my ATM.
Oh, that's big A.
I like that you checked your flank there, but you checked it way late. I would have checked my left way sooner to make sure no one was coming. And then you can back up, you can stay back, and you're in no danger
Stunned.
coming on your left.
We get this right.
Because they're gonna have to go through your whole team here to get to you. Like right here. So
A.
good right here, right? You see them coming on the point, so you rotate left, check. You gotta check your left right now.
Oh, that's
If they were coming, one of them, one
that's
flanker,
big A.
you would have been dead already.
More dead.
I mean, after you rotate, it takes you. You're rotating now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's
5, 6, 7.
big A.
This should have been one of the very first things you did. And that's just general thing on positioning. There's a lot of really good places that you can stand
I got
if you know that
stunned.
bullets are coming.
We get this
many
right.
time.
But you didn't know that.
Nice hold, guys.
Nice. Wait, what got
Otherwise,
them to the point
you
so
put out
fast?
nice damage there.
Lucio.
They got
You
speed
put out nice
boost.
healing
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Because I was on top
gameplay-wise
looking
there,
for flankers, but no
I
one was
couldn't
there.
expect you to do better.
Here they come again. Okay.
Like right there,
Moira has no.
charge up a shot, I would have just been shooting right into that Ryan shield. Help your team burn it. Then
Ryan
has
dead?
great damage.
Insta
Take
guys.
advantage of it.
As soon as this team
Oh, your hog solo.
Sorry, dead?
Alright.
You waste that all.
Oh, yeah.
At least he recognizes it.
Embrace tranquility.
Left, they went left.
Yeah, I see that.
Mars one.
Vegeta's one.
what the fuck?
See, positioning there is scary. Just because if they would have had a Widow or anything like that, you would have died right away. Just sitting on the middle of the point. And then you weren't by your team to provide some value. So your whole team rotated and you didn't go with. Like, you guys lost it anyway. But
Yeah,
what
I
would
see
you have
that.
done
Mars
if your
one.
team got grabbed up top there? So you're sitting here right now. And what were you going to do if your team... I forgot if I logged into.
Vegeta's
Hold on. Right here. What would you do? By the time you traveled there, even if you popped your ult right away, that speed with your ult, you're not going to make it by the time they die. Your Moira's coalescing, so clearly they're committed to this fight, and you're not there to provide any value. Even if you were just sitting far back on the stairs, like here, you could at least have a Discord, even if you didn't want to be up there. And you would have gotten a danger right there.
Огонь по готовности!
And I hope I don't regret saying this. I wouldn't have Transcendence there. You had already lost your Rhine and your Moira. No, your Moira died right after. You'd already lost your Rhine. You probably weren't going to win it. I would have encouraged you to save it for second point. And again, that's kind of the mentality that I talked about earlier.
A temporary
I see
setback.
an ult that could hurt my team, so I throw my support
Objective
ult.
lost.
It's something that a lot of
And we
people
we
struggle
stalled it
with,
for a good amount.
especially
They're
at
gonna
like
boost,
the
they're gonna
gold elo, because you're doing some stuff right to get the gold, you know? But that's one of the biggest things.
Okay, that didn't work.
See, this is fine.
They're all on-
Help your Hanzo. Get that diva out of stew.
I need to...
I got more.
The Brigade did not chase you, that's funny. You probably could have gone back to spawn actually because the Brigade did not chase you. But you couldn't have known that she was going to turn around. I like what you did, because going around those boxes at least takes them another second to kill you. That's the second that they're not capping on point. That's the second that they're not fighting your teammates on point. I would really like to see you.
Огонь по готовности.
Better use of Transcendence, because it at least wasn't a lost fight, and it's, you know, your last fight. But, again, kind of same thing. Worst case scenario here, your hog died. And if you've been, like, paying attention, you can see that he has to take a breather. He's not going to die. And so I, again, can't even necessarily agree with your ult here.
Огонь по готовности.
Can we get Ryan? He's half.
Nerf this!
Unlucky.
Score 4-4. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
What?
Wow,
What
he got upset.
Oh my god.
That's good game, go next, usually.
Pharmacy?
It's unfortunate.
This is in
Big fan of the Mercy skin, by the
I
way.
think pharmacy would. I am the shit.
Go back. Yeah, keep me.
I know you said there's no point of watching this,
Fair
but
enough.
we'll see it real quick.
within my sight.
Do they rank it?
30 seconds.
I need to
I'm gonna try to get on the ball.
Yeah, I'm
I
pulling,
like
I'm pulling.
that you describe this as a cheese
One more
trap,
one.
but it's
Yeah.
really
More
just almost go. Would have been really great,
I'm under
actually,
search.
especially if you want to stand your 10 here. You guys would have probably done really well. You guys are already doing just fine for the 5 that you have. And Mercy is not giving you very much value.
They have a Winston.
Funny. Pull out your pistol.
Guys, I'm
turn around
saving
and kill
Shadow
the turret real quick.
for next round.
Do whatever makes you happy. But
Okay,
I
push
wouldn't
quick.
put that turret shit into your team.
I have 100% started. We can just go and I ult and we kill them all.
Yeah, Zarya ult comboed with Moira. It's gonna be really nice.
We gotta go
Time
ahead.
runs short. We must increase our efforts.
Has arrived.
Alright.
Mercy in the high tower.
One shatter.
Heroes never die.
Lucio 1,
I
Lucio
couldn't
1.
put my
Get
shield up.
Reaper first. Yo, Bastion's in the back right.
Last.
Mercy League makes more sense here on defense for the res.
I mean, we could
Gonna
rotate.
For the
Here.
damage boost.
Dude, we said top.
Yeah, but they
He can fight.
Maintain
you're on top. Right side.
Zarya.
Oh my god.
Unfortunate.
They're
Alright.
running triple.
You can only.
Go.
Alright, GG guys.
They held it for a little bit. Unfortunate. We won't leave you on the defeat screen. That's kind of mean. Okay. Is there anything else here at all? Is it just to play the game? Alright. That's fine. So, here's what I would say. Top things to work on. First and foremost is going to be your transcendence use. It's fine to throw your transcendence as soon as you see your team is in danger. It's not fine as soon as there is any sort of danger to throw your transcendence. And I hope that makes sense. The best example would be like the soldier ult, the visor. No one was in danger from that soldier ult except for your Ana, who you couldn't transcendence anyways. If Ana was going to die there, she was going to die regardless of your transcendence. And then your transcendence did not help your Ryan or Hog. And so no one was in danger there, but you threw it because you heard the soldier ult. Even if you would have stayed behind that truck and like made the soldier come to you or something, you've wasted half of his ult. Then you can throw your transcendence. It lasts longer into the team fight. Just be careful about throwing your transcendence as soon as your team is in any sort of danger. And I get why it happens, like that when the Hog was in the grab earlier. I understand why you threw your transcendence. You want to save your Hog, you want to stay in this fight, but it wasn't needed, and it didn't really help. Because like I said, worst case scenario, your Hog died, and that wasn't really a good trade, just your Hog's life for your transcendence. There's just better trades that could be made. Past your transcendence, a lot of your positioning was you didn't like to be right on top of the fight, and that is just fine. There's many different ways to play Zenyatta. Zenyatta is a very versatile hero, but I would be careful that sometimes you're not being too safe. Sometimes when you're holding back on point, or maybe when you're holding a corner that's not allowing you to hit the shots that you need to hit right there, it can be okay to move to the next cover. It can be okay to move to a different cover. I do encourage you to stay behind cover or around cover, but it can be okay to not stay on the furthest cover. Zenyatta is one of those heroes that can really deal a lot of damage and can really, flick his Harmony and Discord around quite a few times to really make sure you're maximizing your value. And you can't do that if you can't see the fight or the entire fight. Past that, so Harmony and Discord specifically, I would really encourage you to check in on your other healer more. Part of your existence is protecting that other healer, especially Zenyatta, Lucio. Those are really my big two that I always talk about. Part of your existence is making sure your other healer is not dying. And so it is just very important to make sure, especially like you saw they had a Winston, to make sure that your Ana is as high as she can be. And so I would really encourage you to just pay more attention to some of your team's health so that you can put that Harmony in better places. And then I would encourage you to make sure your Harmony is always on somebody. It doesn't hurt. If they're full health, it doesn't hurt them at all. If you don't know what's going to happen, just throw it on your tank. They're probably going to be one of the first people to take damage. Or just throw it on your Ana if they're running dive, so it's already on them. You don't have to stress. As far as your Discord goes, there's definitely better uses of it, but that's a little bit a higher level generally. So for your current situation and your current ELO, I would encourage you to put your Discord on the targets that you can and try and make them more valuable. It doesn't always help to throw a Discord on the Widow in the back line, where it almost always helps to throw a Discord on the tank in the front line. And from there, that leads into my main thing. I would really encourage you to join voice at a minimum text chat, because there is some good information that you can throw in there. But even if you could just call out your discorded targets, you could call out your percent to transcendence. I mean, you don't even have to talk to people, but there's just some really helpful things you could get there. I honestly think your team is very lucky that they did not continue running that Widow, because you guys were struggling with that, and it would have been fantastic even to just type that. And so I would really encourage you to work on your communication. And like I said, it doesn't have to be top tier. Not everyone's a shot caller. Not everyone can just know the enemy's ultimates. Not everyone can do that. But you can talk about what you are personally doing. And so I would really encourage you to work on voice. I think those are going to be my big things. I would focus on your Transcendence ult, and then playing a little bit less safe. And I just gave all my comments on that, so I'm not going to give those again. Overall, it was a pleasure to watch, and I really appreciated it, man. I'm always a big fan of Zenyatta gameplay.